have made one more video before, and in that video we have seen how a company from Vasicema, United Arab Emirates is supplying ballistic steel which has got no brand name and no steel mill name. After this video, 3-4 other armoring companies called me and they said that this steel is being supplied to them for almost 1 year, 1.5 years. And I am surprised why nobody could identify this problem earlier. The reason is that these armoring companies are sending their ballistic steel for laser cutting, and the places where it is been laser cut, they don't know what is ballistic steel. They are not from this field. They are either doing some fit-out work or interior work, and whenever they don't have any other work, they will just cut the ballistic steel with the same parameters of milestone. But here in SEMA, as you can see behind me, we have 3 laser cutting machines, 2 meter by 6 meter, 2 fiber laser, 1.5 meter by 3 meter, 1 CO2 laser. And we have a standard operating procedure for every ballistic steel plate which we cut here. Let us understand from our QC manager Afzal, what is this SOP? Let's go and see that. Okay, this is the complete ballistic steel stock what we have in our yard. You can see all type of different ballistic steel here, stock and kept as per the size, as per the brand and as per the protection level. So this is a complete range of ballistic steel coming. So whenever any ballistic steel is coming inside the plant, either for our stock or for laser cutting, we have to follow the SOP, standard operating procedure, what I was referring to. Let's go and talk to Afzal now. What is this procedure? Now let me introduce our quality control manager Afzal. He will just brief you about this SOP. Afzal, please.
Right. In CMAR, we are ISO 9001-2014 certified company. We have an incoming material inspection report. So everything is linked to ERP system and everything works on online. Once the material is received, we take what kind of a material it is, what grade it is, what brand it is, and from where it is, what is the size, all the details, and we take pictures, and the data is stored in ERP system. Once everything, all the data is cleared from incoming point of view, then we inform the sales team that we have received so and so material, and later on they continue.
Now after the incoming material is tested and it has been certified by our quality control department, the job card will come to the laser unit. The laser unit will have a job card which is transferred from ERP system. It comes directly into the laser cutting machine. So they have a full parameter, they have a listing program which is uploaded by the production department from the office to the laser cutting machine. They will select the required parameter, have set parameter for the ballistic steel. Abhijit, I just want to know from you. Many people are saying that we charge little bit higher for the laser cutting, or our rates are little higher from the other companies. So what is the reason?
We will cut in. We can get both ballistic and mild. We can get the same parameter, but the same parameter we are using in ballistic also, the hardness is problem, the quality is the problem, and the finish also is not.
I see. So what Abhijit means to say is that if we change the parameters of ballistic steel to mild steel, we can cut ballistic steel faster and we can give it at cheaper price and we can give faster delivery also. But at the same time, ballistic steel is not like mild steel. It means that the property, the hardness of the ballistic steel will not be uniform as per the OEM, original material at the cutting edge. So let's go and see now how do we ensure that hardness in the cutting edge. Now it is very important for us to check that the hardness on the laser cutting edge where we do the laser cutting should be more than the minimum required hardness to stop the ballistic, to have the ballistic property and stop the bullet. So Afzal will tell you now how we do this and how we measure it.
Every day 2 to 3 samples, we take the sample, and if you see, this is the cutting area. So we need to check whether the hardness is maintained or not. So once the cutting is done, we check it through the King's hardness tester, which is used worldwide with all the mills. So we have a chart, and according to the impression, we have a microscope. With that we check and we confirm that whether the hardness is beyond the acceptable criteria or not.
After the laser parts are cut, we do a complete segregation of all the parts, and every one kit is separately packed. Whether it is ballistic steel, mild steel, it will be separately packed, and every pallet like this will have a packing list where you will find customer name, the brand name, the steel mill name, the heat number, and all the part details what we have cut. You can see it here. There is a packing list on every pallet. And before it is loaded in the container or a trailer, everything is documented. All the heat numbers and plate numbers are mentioned in the delivery order and the invoice, what is going to the customer. So what I meant to say is that we have a complete SOP in place. So right from incoming material till outgoing material, there are no loopholes, there are no chances of anything going wrong anywhere. So once you come to CIMAR, you are 100% safe, and your laser cutting jobs will be done to the perfection with a complete professionalism. Thank you guys.